Hi, James.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. We're in a practice room.
Yes.
Kind of creepy.
Very deafened.
Yes. Wait, what does that mean? Deafened.
Quiet? It's very still, I feel.
I see. From
like
the
walls
word
absorb
deaf.
the sound. If that's how that word works.
I hope it will absorb the sound.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Yeah, well, we're at Wake Forest University.
Yes.
Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem.
North Carolina. Performing Arts Project.
Yes.
Day 17? I think, something like that.
Yeah, about.
It's been a full...
We have just a few days left.
Yeah, it's been a full journey. And I'd love to just get to know you in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Give me all you can about yourself. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. As we said, my name is James. I'm about to be sophomore in college. I go to University of Notre Dame in Indiana. I go there for theater. I'm very new to theater. I only started 2 years ago. Second semester, junior year of high school. But it's not one of my main interests. I just love it. It's so much fun. It's the most fun I've ever had doing something. Love music. Love art.
5 seconds.
Not good at art. Love photography. And that's all I can think of.
Amazing! Dude, that was awesome. Good for you for having things to say. They were ready to go. It reminds me of a slate or something, you know, when you do your self-taping, you know?
I'm 6 feet tall.
Are you actually?
I think so. I think the last time I was at the doctor and they measured it, they're you're 5'11" and 11/12 or something. I'm like, you can't just say
at that point.
Just say the number. Give me the 6.
Yes, exactly. Something to put into your belt, I guess.
Something, please.
Yes. Did you ever play basketball?
I played in middle school when everyone played.
Nice.
So no, is the answer.
Just with the little tots.
Right.
Okay, so Notre Dame in Indiana. Why did you choose theater and not just acting?
Well, it's only theater at Notre Dame.
Is it musical at all, or is it?
The major is just theater.
I see.
They've recently just added a musical theater minor.
Oh,
so
I see.
Fun.
Okay,
but there's not a musical theater major specifically that. But there are the one major does both. But what I like about it, and this is why I chose a liberal arts school, is you can go and major in theater and never take an acting class or never be in a show. You could take all the design and costume and lighting classes if you wanted.
Right.
Or you could go and only take the acting classes and just be in shows. Or only take the musical theater oriented classes. Blah, 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 blah. So it's just theater, but whichever aspect of it you want to do.
A lot of options, I guess, to play with.
Yeah.
And that, also will help you widen your spectrum of what you want to do. Because maybe you don't know it yet.
Well, because people always ask, they're like, oh, theater, well, what part of theater do you want to do? I was like, one, I'm very new to it, so I've only ever acted. But I'm so impressed by everything else. I don't know if I'd be good at it, but I'm so impressed by everyone else involved in theater.
Cool. I mean, they have to be there.
Yes.
Or else the show doesn't go on. That's something I learned in college, too.
Yeah.
It's not just about what happens on stage.
No, it's mostly what happens off stage.
Mostly, completely, yeah. And 2 years in, was there a teacher or someone in high school that was like, oh, you'd be good at this, you should try theater? Or how did it come about that you ended up doing it?
I did in middle school, the middle schools would, you have your play. But everyone did that. When I went to a very small middle school, so it wasn't me being interested in theater. It was the same as basketball. You just played because everyone did it.
Right.
But then when I went to high school, I don't know. I always enjoyed singing, so I felt there's an aspect of acting to that, especially if you listen to musical theater songs and it's very story oriented.
Yeah.
So I always loved that, and I ended up loving literature and stories. So I was I'm just a person who really likes stories. So maybe I'll like history or something.
Right.
But then there was something always that was you should try theater. But I was on the rowing team at my high school.
Oh my god. You were on amazing teams. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Rowing?
Rowing.
Oh.
But rowing is a year-round sport.
Yes.
So I never had time to do theater because rowing is 6 days a week. So my plan was always to try theater senior year. And I was then I'll have tried it.
Okay.
And then it was junior year, and I was like, well, what if I try it next year? And it's super cool. And then I'm a senior year in high school, and I just found something that's super cool.
Amazing.
Which I know to any adults sounds like you're still a child. But to someone who's a junior in high school, senior year seems way too late to find anything new.
I guess. I mean, it's just funny to me that, like, it's just sort of all of a sudden sparked your interest. Like,
yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah.
I feel there was always something, like, I almost auditioned for a show sophomore year, and I chose against it, because I was like, no, I like rowing, I like being a part of this team.
Mm-hmm.
And then second semester junior year, I was like, to do justice to this little thought in my head, I have to try it now, rather than in my last chance, you know? So I had to stop rowing second semester junior year.
No.
I know, because I couldn't do anything else because of rowing. It was 6 days a week. I was like, this is so time consuming. Let me try the other thing that is just as time consuming.
Yeah, kind of. It's a lot of rehearsals.
Yeah, it is. So I stopped rowing, and my plan was like, all right, do this, and then go back to rowing. Yeah. And then I didn't. I just never went back to rowing.
It's still there, I guess.
Enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back to it, and maybe somehow it will be incorporated in a show or something.
Maybe. People tell me, rowing, you should put that on your special skills, on your resume.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm like, sure, but what is it gonna do?
I mean, besides, like, developing good upper body strength, I don't know. I don't know either, but that's really, like, a special skill to have, for sure. I don't think I've ever met anyone else who does theater and rowing. That's very unique.
Yeah, after that semester, I was just like, because at that point I was going into college undecided. And that's why I was looking at liberal arts schools.
Gotcha.
After that I was like, hey, this is a thing that I've liked way more than any of the other things that I've tried. Yeah. So that means something, I guess.
Definitely. Yeah. And then you also talked about photography.
Yes.
Like, do you take headshots? Do you do landscape? Everything?
Landscape, mostly. I've never taken pictures of people.
Really?
Never.
Oh my gosh.
But whenever you tell them you're interested in photography, they ask you to take pictures of people. They're like, you should take pictures. And I'm like, yeah. I feel so awkward.
You're just gonna get abused.
Right? Because I just go out and, like, just take pictures of things, or, like, usually nature. And then whenever I'm trying to take pictures of a person, like, they're like, oh, what should I do? And I'm like, whatever you want, and I'll just press the button.
Yeah, exactly. Just look natural.
Right? It's so awkward.
Oh, no.
I feel like I could work on that, because it'd be fun to take pictures of people.
It'd be a good side job, for sure.
Yes, it would definitely make money.
Yes.
And especially, like, I love when photographers are very kind of, like, theater-esque in the way where they interact with the person. They're like, we're just gonna be chill and do whatever and then have fun. And I'm not good at that bit of it. But nature doesn't talk back.
There you go.
So that's really easy.
It's a bit more of a passive subject to deal with. And, like, you know, do you live in Indiana?
No,
you just
I'm
go to
from
school
just
there?
north of Chicago.
North of Chicago. Okay. Are there, like, beautiful landscapes there that you take pictures of, or?
There is. So I'm in, like, the northern suburbs, so I'm kind of close to Lake Michigan.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff. There's, like, a forest preserve nearby that a couple times I've just walked into and been like, I'll come out of this in a couple hours, I guess. Cool. But yeah, or at school there's, like, a lot of woods and lakes. You just walk around. It's either, like, I'm walking just in daily life and I see something and something is like, I have to take a photo of this, like, right now. That, or I motivate myself to be like, now we're gonna go on a walk with the sole purpose of taking pictures of anything you see. You know? So other than I'll just end up walking and seeing things.
Do you have, like, an Insta account with all the stuff?
I do.
Oh my god, I'm totally linking it below. Give it to me.
It's at This Goodly Frame, which is a Hamlet quote.
Really?
Because I needed a fun name.
This Goodly Frame. What show is that from?
Hamlet, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I heard Shakespeare for some reason. Hamlet quote.
He says, I'm pretty sure it's Hamlet. He says, this goodly frame we call the earth. So it's just a fun way of saying earth. And I was like, well, all these are of nature. So
there you go.
Sure. I haven't posted on it in a long time because it was like finals at the end of the semester, and I was like, I'm way too busy.
Yeah.
And then I got home, and I was very lazy for a while. And I was like, I need to get back on this. I have so many photos that exist that just aren't on there. I'm like, I just need to put them on there.
Yeah.
And then I left for here, and we've been here for 3 weeks.
There you go. There's
so
no
I've been
time.
busy. So it's been, if you like look at it, it looks like it's not active anymore.
Okay.
It's like he hasn't posted for 2 months. It's coming. I promise.
There we go. There's a bug there. Great. Okay, well, I'll definitely link that below. And definitely follow that. That's so interesting to me. Because I don't know much about photography. I love it, but I just don't know much about it. I'm usually on the other side, and then I'm like questioning everything about myself.
Yes.
So I feel like it would be nice to be on the other side where I can like create beauty and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Amazing. So you're busy, but what do you have lined up for August?
Right
now.
I'm moving back into school August 21st.
Did you guys start that early? Wow.
Yeah, I'm going like a week before because I'm helping with freshman orientation.
Oh, fun.
So
that'll be good.
Fun.
Nice.
Right? I was like, I don't know, I felt this need. I was like, I have to meet the people first. And this will sound a little bad, but it's fine.
Say it anyways.
At Notre Dame, a very Catholic school, which some people are really for, some people are against, most people don't care on campus.
I don't care.
But the schools are single gender. Okay. Not the schools, the dorms.
Oh, right, so,
okay. Like, it's not even floor by floor. It's like the whole building is just guys, and the whole building is just girls. So in a weird way, I'm like, I want to be one of the first people these people meet to be like, hey, you're in a guy's dorm, but this is not like a bro place. We're very
no fraternity
nice.
house.
I'm like, hello, I'm the theater person.
Ah, okay.
Right?
Cool.
I'm in the smallest dorm on campus. So there's 100 people total in my building.
Oh yeah.
I'm the one theater person in it.
Oh, so it's not like lined up by program, I guess.
No, it's not. It's totally random. And my dorm's like really nice. It's not bro at all. But I was so worried my freshman year going into an all guys dorm, because like all of my life I've like, especially being in theater, the ratio of guys to girls is very different.
Absolutely.
And even before that, when I was just in choir and stuff, very different. So I always made friends with girls way easier than I did with guys. And I was super nervous. I was like, I'm gonna be living with guys for forever now. This is how this works. But I want to be like, the guy comes in and is like, hey, it's okay. Don't freak out.
Cool attitude. I like that. I think that will help the freshmen. And yeah, now that you aren't anymore, you can give that back. Amazing.
Thank you.
Well, good luck with school. I wish you all the best on your shows and whatever else you're doing. Thank you for sitting with me.
Of course.
It means a lot.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.